President Robert Mugabe chanted the party slogan during the official opening of the ZANU-PF Congress inquiry on December 4, 2014. Many ZANU-PF members are still fiercely loyal to Mr. Mugabe. A ZANU-PF member at party Congress inquiry on December 4, 2014. Thousands of delegates attended the Congress. However, her career ran into trouble when Mrs. Mugabe entered into politics this year, and accused her of plotting against her husband. The Congress, being held in the Capitol Prairie, is expected to elect the First Lady as the head of ZANU-PF's women's wing. Bribing delegates. Mr. Mugabe, who has ruled Zimbabwe since independence in 1980, will remain as ZANU-PF leader. He told thousands of delegates that he welcomed the fact that his wife had exposed Mrs. Mugabe's attempt to oust him. Thieves never succeed. Look at all the transgressions. Her corruption is now exposed, Mr. Mugabe said. Great line. The Congress Hall was packed with about 10,000 delegates. Some of them cheered when Mr. Mugabe spoke, others remained quiet, suggesting they are worried about the divisions that have racked the ruling party as the president consolidates his hold on power. Leaders such as Joyce Mujuru and Nicholson have been ZANU-PF cadres for more than 4 decades, and command a huge following. They are now out in the cold, accused by Mr. Mugabe of being key figures in a cabal opposed to his leadership. Rukare Gumbo, expelled from ZANU-PF as part of the purge, told the BBC the party was not moving forward and could collapse. But War Veterans Association Chairman Chris Mutsvangwa said it had addressed its afflictions without too much ructions and it would now focus on improving Zimbabwe's struggling economy. The 90-year-old leader is expected to appoint loyalists to key positions later in the week. Mr. Mugabe, while speaking in the local Shona language, said Mrs. Mujuru planned to assassinate him, but in English he only accused her of trying to have him kicked out by bribing delegates. But you delegates are not foolish. You can't be bought, Mr. Mugabe added. Knowing to tackle corruption, Mr. Mugabe said, if you were a minister, you will lose your job. Some will face the full might of the law. Joyce Mujuru. December 2, 2004. Joyce Mujuru was once a staunch ally of Mr. Mugabe. Mrs. Mujuru was first accused in the state-owned media of plotting to kill Mr. Mugabe and has instructed her lawyers to take legal action to clear her name. Referring to her and her allies' failure to attend the Congress, Mr. Mugabe said, as you see, we have empty spaces on the stage. We didn't chase them away, but they chose not to come. Correspondents say Justice Minister Emerson Emanuel is now among the candidates being tipped to succeed Mrs. Mujuru, her longtime rival. Mrs. Mujuru took part in the 1970s guerrilla war against white minority rule when her mandate was to write the spill blood. She married Solomon Mujuru, the former army chief seen as Zimbabwe's kingmaker in 1977. He died in a fire at his farm in 2011.